Welcome to the Calallen Softball Coaches Show. I'm your host, Chris Daly, and each week I will be talking with head coach Teresa Lentz from the Calallen Wildcats softball team. We will jump in right after these messages. We definitely want to thank our title sponsor, Shocker Wildlife Resources. Yes, Anthony Trevino at Shocker Wildlife, they do it all. Ranch and wildlife management. They do helicopter surveys, harvest data management, wildlife management plans, water distribution, prescribed burns, consulting, feeding programs. If you have a ranch, you need Shocker Wildlife Resources as your consultant. You can reach them by reaching out to Anthony Trevino, 361-850-0609. Yes, call Anthony Trevino at 361-850-0609. If you have a ranch, you definitely need to know Anthony. Caliber Collision understands how much you depend on your vehicle. Let their repair experts help you get back to what's most important. Caliber Collision and Caliber Auto Glass specialize in happy customers, expert repairs, and most importantly, restoring the rhythm of your life. That's Caliber Collision. You can find them at caliber.com. All right, everybody, join me in welcoming Coach Teresa Lentz to the Calallen Softball Coaches Show. Coach, how are things going today?
They're going great. How are you?
I'm good. And first of all, I have to say congratulations on the by-district championship. Talk about that game, 15-0. Pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. We came out hot. The girls, I will say, this past week was probably the best week of practice we've had, and it was really reassuring and refreshing to see that during the week. And then at the game, same thing. The girls were ready to go, super excited. Every day of practice, you could just tell they're coming to practice and getting to the game like early, ready to go, already dressed, just super excited. So I think, they came out, 8 runs in the first inning and then, kind of slowed down after that. But it was pretty awesome. I was really excited to see it. It was a wonderful win. We were excited. Bianca came out, started the game, and she did exactly what we needed her to do. And it was kind of tough because Coach Pacino went to go scout Meadville, so she was without a pitching coach. So her and Audrina, they were our unit, and they had to call pitches and whatnot. It was kind of tough. I feel bad for Audrina because we didn't really have, anything but other than our signs on her arms, which are really small, for her to call out the signs. But she did a great job.
Yeah.
She only had 1 hit off of her. And so I thought they did really, really good. Came out ready to go, and defensively, we were making the plays behind her. Had no errors, and then offensively, Tylee Butcher just comes out of the gate, just swinging, and she had a home run. I think BB had a triple, Brooklyn had a triple. I mean, the girls were feeling really good about themselves, and like I said, no better time than now. So, Love the way the girls came out. Love the way the girls approached the game. They were running fast around the bases. We had a freshman, first time playing in the game. She had 2 stolen bases. Brianna Beltran. This was awesome. Just great to see girls stepping up and doing what we needed to do. So looking good.
Yeah, nice stuff. Hey, and before we jump into the next round, the Meadville game, understand that you've got something really special going on as it relates to T-shirts with the softball team. And it's not just like, hey, buy a cool T-shirt. There's a really good message behind this one.
Yeah, no, we I don't know how to say this, but 2023, we dedicated our playoff little run to a young girl named Eva, And in her honor, we dedicated our season to her. She was battling cancer, and it was really heartbreaking. And I think a lot of other teams in the area were possibly dedicating their season because she was following her mom as a coach, and she was following all the playoff teams. And we ended up going to state, and we dedicated the championship to her. And when we were getting our rings in the fall, she had passed away that day. And it was just heartbreaking to us. So we dedicated our 2024 season to her. And every time the girls would hit a home run, after they come in, they would twirl. As soon as they come in, they would twirl in her honor. And twirl was basically how that happened. Is basically her mom said that she loved to twirl. That was one of her favorite things to do. Was just be a girly girl and have fun and just live life to the fullest. So that was one of the things that made her super happy. And so we did that for her. And we decided to make some shirts and possibly raise some money because her mother wanted to honor her first heavenly birthday by treating all the kids at Driscoll Children's Hospital in the cancer unit to having birthday gifts on the day of her daughter's birthday, which is May 25th. So it's coming up. So we were able to raise $1,200 last year, which was amazing. And so we're hoping to try to do that and possibly more this year. But, we're running out of time. So this is the last week for the shirts to be on sale. There's a link on our Facebook webpage, or if anybody knows anyone of the softball players, they will definitely give them the link. But it's the last week, and we're hoping to just kind of, get a big rush of shirts sold. We haven't gotten close to what we sold last year, so I know it's been a busy month, but hopefully everybody can rally up and get some shirts sold.
I love it, and we'll put a link in the show notes as well, see if we can help out a little bit there. Because it is the bigger picture, right? I mean, softball is one thing, but this is a much bigger picture.
Yes, no, her mom came and spoke to the girls last year, and it's just heartbreaking. I have a daughter her age, or that would be her age, and it's just, it tears my heart apart. So if we can do this, and help out and help put a smile in some children's eyes when times are their hardest. Let's try to do that. And if we can, get our community to help do that and use our platform to do that, then let's do that. And I know we have a great community with a ton of people that have great hearts and, that wouldn't mind doing this and sharing this link out and for a good cause.
I love that. Well, let's talk about Meadville. Got a 3-game series coming up with them, and it's going to be broken up over a couple days, right? Explain that.
Yeah, no, we're facing Meadville. We will face them Friday night in the best 2 out of 3 series at TM, which is right down the road from us. It'll be at 6 o'clock on Friday, and then we go and face them for game 2 at Sweeney High School, which is, I want to say, about 30 miles from their high school. Sweeney's in their district, and we will, face them there at 2 o'clock, and at if game a couple minutes, about 15, 20 minutes afterwards. So should be good. And, we faced Meadville for the regional final to go to state last year. So to face them in the second round is not necessarily the best thing ever, but it helps prepare us and get us to where we need to be.
Yeah, I tell you, and it's a good squad. I mean, it is a solid squad. They were 12-0 in that district, and man, I tell you, what did you think about their game getting here against Beeville Jones? Because that was a tight one.
Game 1, I wasn't there, but my assistant coaches were there, and they, I think they might have maybe taken Beeville for granted a little bit.
That's what it seemed like, yeah.
And Beeville has a great coach. They've been to state multiple times in about, I think it was 2016, 2017, and the same coach is there. He's a smart guy, and I believe he did what he needed to do with his squad to help give them an opportunity to win, and they did that. And they played the second game, and we were there for that game, and Needville was ready to go, and they proved it. They jumped on them real early and scored a bunch of runs in the first inning, and Beeville couldn't catch up. Come game 3, I think they ended up losing 4-2 or 5-2. I mean, it was something really. They had a chance.
Yeah.
Beeville had a chance to win it, but not to take anything away from Needville. They're still. They got great athletes, great hitters. Their pitcher isn't the same pitcher from last year. Unfortunately, their starter pitcher had surgery, but still a very good pitcher. Gets her spots, does what she needs to do. And so, it's not going to be an easy game by all means.
Yeah, and I've told a lot of people over the years and had head coaches share with me that, when you face a challenge like that early on in the playoffs and you survive, you are ready. From that point on, you are wired and ready to go. So you're not going to get Needville sleeping. No.
And I know they don't like us because we basically knocked them out of chances to go to state the past 2 years. So they've had a great program, and Coach Schmidt does a great job with those girls, and so what you're getting, and so we've got to be on our game for sure.
Nice. And speaking of your game, what about the girls' health? How is everybody right now?
I mean, I think they're a little, torn up, beaten up, a little bit. We have one of our girls who's at regionals kind of has a strained hamstring, and that hurts us a little bit. She's one of our speedsters, and that's Lizzie Smith. But hoping she recovers here soon. She's been going to the doctor, and so we want her to heal up. But we got Brooklyn going to state on Thursday, so she throws at 1:00. So we wish her the best. And she, we would have probably played our game on Thursday if we could, but we weren't able to because of Brooklyn. She's at state, so it's a good problem to have. And I think she's going to do great things and finish out her senior year strong.
I love it. Well, we're definitely pulling for her and pulling for y'all this week because, like you said, it's a challenge, and but they all are from this point on, right?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Cool. Well, best of luck this week. Hopefully, we're talking a 2-0 sweep next week, or at least a 2-1. Either way,
we'll take it.
We're still talking, right?
Yes, exactly, Chris.
Cool. Well, again, Coach, gosh, I want to thank you for taking the time, and best of luck this week. I look forward to talking again next week.
Thank you, Chris. Really appreciate it.
We also need to thank Downtime Services. Downtime Services offers specialized on-site field machining services that maximize your uptime without sacrificing quality. Their team of expert field machining services technicians will come to you and repair and modify your equipment on-site and on demand. Downtime Services, whatever you need, whenever you need. Find Downtime Services online at downtimeservices.com or call them at 800-900-1256. Hey, once again, I want to thank you for tuning in and listening to the Calallen Softball Coaches Show. Please share, subscribe, get the story out about this amazing program, these amazing girls, and don't forget to go out, fill the stands, and support your Calallen Wildcats. Lone Star Gridiron is looking for interns. Over the years, we have helped dozens of students get jobs in sports media. If you want to shortcut your path to a career in sports media, click on the internship link on LoneStarGridiron.com.